What's up, everyone? It's WillND, and I'm here with my friend Jeffrey from Only Talk Sports. And today we're going to preview the Big 12. We're going to try to preview the Big 12. We're going to do our best, but it'll probably, as Jeffrey said before we went live, age like milk. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. The Big 12 will be fun again to watch this season for sure because of the unpredictability.
Absolutely. Definitely excited to do this with you, Will, for sure. And I think the thing that's so funny is that Big 12 enthusiasts, that's becoming a thing, right? You've got the Big 12 enthusiasts out there. They're like, it's the best conference. It's so unpredictable. Every team is valid. And it's like, okay, that might be true, but it doesn't mean any of your teams are actually good. That's the other problem. You don't have a major brand program. You don't have any elite program left in your conference. Even the ACC, for now, still has that, but they might lose it in a few years. But the Big 12, the conference of unpredictability, I mean, literally teams that people predict are going to go 10-2 could go 4-8. And teams that people think are going to go 4-8 could go 9-3, 10-2. That's how wide open this league is. Anyone can win it, and that makes it fun, kind of like the Coastal, I guess, and the ACC. Just doesn't mean the teams are actually good, though.
All right. So we're going to start with Arizona, a team which was picked to possibly win the Big 12. Kind of wet the bed a bit. But so they lost McMillan. They lost Krosky Merritt, who I remember the Commanders picked late.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not looking too good for the Wildcats. But they did make some moves. They fired Dino Babers as an offensive coordinator and the tight end coach. And now
Just
they
keeps
got
getting worse and worse for Dino Babers.
Yeah. And they got Seth Beatty as OC, who wasn't his brother the West Virginia quarterback at some point?
Yeah, I think so. All right, that rings familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona's over-under is at 5.5, according to Vegas. I mean, the problem with Arizona, they had lightning in the bottle with Jedfish and McMillan and Fafita in that team. And then they lost Fish, and he stole a lot of players to Washington. Kind of like, a Signetti thing with losing all the James Madison players. So automatically your team's getting worse. McMillan and Fafita valiantly stayed. Great for those guys sticking with Arizona and Brent Brennan. But, I mean, the problem is that they didn't have a team to support them. And Fafita, as a player, can only do so much. He was good when he had talent around him, and he could at least, craftily find a way to win games. Now he's an undersized QB with no help, basically. So I don't see them having a bounce back year. I don't. I know, as we said, anybody can win this league. So yes, if Arizona went 10-2 somehow, it wouldn't blow me away. But they're not going to have that type of season. And the other issue, too, is how when we look at the Big Ten and the SEC and we say how some of these teams have really hard schedules and some of these teams don't, the Big 12, everybody's schedule is theoretically the same.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some that you could say, depending on road and maybe it's some of the perceived better teams can be harder, but theoretically, all of these teams are going to have the exact same schedule. So it's really hard to say, oh, Arizona, your schedule's harder than Arizona State's. They're all pretty much even. So, yeah, I don't even really know what to say with Arizona. I think it's more likely they're going to have a bad year than a good year. I will say that. And I also think it's funny that the first game is on TNT.
Hello, everyone. It's Kevin Harlan here for college football.
So funny. So, what are you thinking for the Wildcats?
So I'm thinking they'll win their first two. They should. I mean, Hawaii and Weber State.
Big game on Fox at home against K-State. Big game because early in the season, Kansas State did have the really bad game against BYU on the road last year. Could they slip up again?
Oh, as Scotty B, thank you, Scotty, for telling us. We won't know that it's a non-conference game.
Okay, well, they did. They've done that in the ACC too.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I had no idea they were doing that in the Big 12 too.
Yeah, that's weird, Scotty. Appreciate you for letting us know. Appreciate you being on the north side at all. But Thanks for telling us though, because I did not know that. That's dumb. I'm sorry, but that's a non-conference game is dumb to me.
So we're gonna say they lose to Kansas State and Iowa State. I think at least.
Oklahoma State's possible because I mean we don't know what's going on with Gundy down there in Stillwater. It's a mess. It's a mess.
I mean, they put in a lot of transfers, so a lot of transfers on this team. So we don't know really.
BYU, I mean, they lost off, and I'm not high on BYU anymore. I mean, I know some people think he'll do well. I guess. I mean, he actually was good. He actually played well.
He was good.
Career's over or not now with all this.
Now he's at Tulane. Going to be the starter at Tulane.
So we'll see if he can recover from that and still play well, get all that behind him. But I don't know. To me, that 3-game stretch there for Arizona is going to make or break their season. That Oklahoma State, BYU, Houston. You win 2 of those 3, bowl eligibility is possible. It's possible.
I think they could win 2 out of 3. Let's look at the end.
Kansas at home and Baylor at home are both feasible. And even, I guess, at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Kansas as well. I mean, theoretically. I mean, that's a very 6-6-ish looking.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say 6-6. So
I was going to go 5-7, but with that schedule, I think they could scrape together 6.
Yeah, pretty favorable schedule. Mm-hmm. Although we don't really know how good
these teams like Baylor could end up being elite, and then Cincinnati, or for the Big 12 anyway. And Cincinnati could be terrible, or Kansas could be great, and Colorado could be trash, or Houston's good. We don't know. But I'll say 6-6. Maybe they can cobble together 6 wins. But we can't do that for every team. Some of these teams are just 6 wins. But maybe Arizona will do better.
All right, Arizona State.
Their over-under, I'm sure, is higher because of, their situation is much more favorable. They have their quarterback returning in Levitt. The problem is everybody's saying Scatabo. How big was he? Arizona State's 8.5 over-under, 8.5. Like I said, his loss, how important do you think that is going to be for Arizona State? Like, you think they're going to tank more this year without him?
Let's go see. Did they get anyone to replace him in the portal, or are they just going with?
It's a good question. I don't know on that.
They got Udo from Army. I forgot. They got Army's running back.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably not Scatabo level, but I think that is a very solid addition. Mm-hmm. I mean, the at Mississippi State game, I mean, even though Mississippi State is not good, it is still on the road. It's in the Cowboys. It's at night. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's not a good game for Arizona State. They could win that game, but it's harder that it's on the road. Do you think they win that one?
I still think they'll win.
I'm kind of leaning yes, but I mean, I have seen Mississippi State with like a 3-8 record beat like a ranked Tulsa team. I know Tulsa's not Arizona State, but like in a bowl game one year, and Tulsa had all their players playing. It was the year. Mississippi State was like 3-7, and they played in the bowl game against Tulsa, and Tulsa was ranked, and Tulsa lost. Mississippi State beat them. So I just look at that where it's like Mississippi State could be like 3-9, will beat Arizona State. It's nothing against the Big 12, man, but that's how not good these teams are. So I think Arizona State will win. I'll lean them, man. I would not be shocked if Mississippi State wins this game either. The at Baylor game and at
Tricky.
Not easy.
Tricky.
I mean,
and then Texas Tech, who spent
hard to win.
Yeah, Texas Tech spent a lot of money.
Yeah, they're the new A&M. Like literally, they're becoming A&M. Like they're buying like $1 million players, stealing them from the Buckeyes now. It's weird. At Iowa State's hard. This is a harder schedule.
Yeah.
Than Arizona's.
Should we go 8-4? You think? I mean, they have an easier end, but
I'm thinking 8-4.
I'm going with North Side here.
But the schedule is a little hard. I mean, those road games at Iowa State, at Utah, at Baylor, even at Colorado with Deion Maney. I know it's late in the year, so you don't know how good they're going to be, but I would probably go 8-4 because that Mississippi State game, if they lose that game, they're not going better than 8-4. If they win that game, 9-3 is possible, but I mean, I would say 8-4. The problem is that these teams are all very similar. So when you play on the road, it makes the game so 50-50. Because like if Arizona is slightly better than like a Baylor or a Utah, that road atmosphere just makes it where it's literally even. And then you probably maybe win one, you lose one. Yeah, I would say 8-4.
Baylor.
Now they're a really interesting team. I've heard some people be really high on them, some are low. 7.5 over under. So definitely higher than it's been. That Auburn game is massive. It is massive for Baylor.
For both.
It's massive for both, but it's really massive for Baylor and the Big 12 because it's like, hey, we say we beat the SEC. Like if Arizona State beats Mississippi State and then Baylor beats Auburn, those are both good wins, even though those are more bottom of the barrel SEC teams. Still really good wins. Would be a good look for the conference. But then at SMU, I mean,
so I'm thinking they beat Auburn and then they just can't do it 2 weeks in a row and lose to SMU.
So I mean, regardless, split. We'll just say they split, right? Because I mean, they could start 0-2, and if that happens, that's going to wreck their.
Yeah, that's going to be rough for Dave Aranda's job security.
I mean, that's not a good start. Like you want to have that Samford game first, really. You know, I do agree with Scotty B. If they somehow go 3-0, that Arizona State game's big. But I could see him going 0-2, man, to start out, or 2-0. I mean, that's how swingy those games are. I mean, honestly, I think the home game being against Auburn, I think is better. And
they're favorites now, betting wise. They're 1.5 point favorites against Auburn, which is hilarious.
At SMU, I mean, like I said, no atmosphere.
No atmosphere.
Not a bad thing for Baylor. I'll just say split, and then I mean that stretch there. You've got Arizona State at home. That's tough. Then you got at Oklahoma State, which should be a win. But you go with Gundy. You could pull off wins. K-State's at home, at TCU, at Cincinnati. I mean, those are not easy games. At home, Utah's at home. That's good. Houston's at home, at Arizona. So it gets easier down the stretch. I mean, that's swinging between 7-5, 8-4 to me.
I'll give them 8, I think, but we can't go over every time. But
yeah, that's the problem. I feel like we are going over. I mean, my thing is, I just wonder, like, if somehow they start out 0-2, could they recover and still go 8-4? You know, I mean, I'm not saying they will, but I mean, Auburn, that's the game. Because if you Auburn, even if you lose to SMU, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just that Auburn game is so important. Like Auburn is a team that typically doesn't show up for these type of games, but it is a week 1 game. Will they show up for that? Because it is a night game on Friday. Eyeball. I don't know if they'll choke or not. Auburn is so bad at being reliable, so I can't say. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I trust Sawyer Robertson more than I trust Jackson Arnold.
I agree with that. I mean, that is very key. I mean, Jackson Arnold is just a major disappointment. So
I can't believe they got him instead of Mateer.
Jackson Arnold and Auburn fans, but he's been disappointing, man.
I would have thrown the bag at Mateer over Arnold. I mean,
last year, what did Baylor go last year?
I think it was 6-6. 8-5. Okay, never mind. 8-5. Better than
okay, that seals it. I'm going 8-4. Yeah, if they went 8-5 last year, I'll go 8-4. I was gonna go 7-5, but they went 8-5. That's okay. Well, that I could see 7-5. I really could with the schedule because it's not the easiest, but 8-4. We'll go 8-4. Hopefully for you, Scotty B, they'll have a good year. Maybe even better than that. We got a $5 super chat from Dave Valensky. Appreciate it. He says the Big 12 is a dartboard conference when it comes to predicting. Grab a dart, put the teams on, throw a dart. There's your champion. I mean, don't disagree. I mean, this is the most unpredictable league in college football now. every year it could be a different winner. I mean, literally. So appreciate the Super Chat, Dave, but you are 1,000% correct on that.
Interesting non-conference for BYU. We got Stanford and they're going to Rowdy Dowdy.
That's a fun little game there.
Yeah.
For Dowdy Ficklin, man. I like that little game. I'd have to check that one out. Yeah, I don't know, man. You think they start 3-0? I mean, because again, with no Retzloff now.
With no Retzloff, I think they could. I think 2-1.
Hopefully, the loss is to ECU.
Yeah,
we'll go with an ECU win there. Man, I really hate that they lost him, though. I mean, I know it is what it is, but I mean, like, he was actually fun. I mean, he's not Zach Wilson or anything, which I know these days Zach Wilson's like falling apart. But she was good. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he was actually really solid last year. I know BYU fell apart down the stretch last season, but for the vast majority of last year, they were up there with the Indiana, story. Like that's how good they were. Even though BYU
and then Arizona State just stole their shine.
Yeah, they did. They stole it away from BYU. Like first half of the year, it was all BYU mania. They were way better than anticipated, and also like Kalani Sitake. That was a big season for him because he was getting a little warm. He was getting slightly warm.
Yeah.
Like underratedly warm. People weren't really talking about it, but he needed a good season. And they had a really good year last year. I agree, though, with Scotty that they won close games. But again, that's because of the fact that the teams are very even. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much better than the other. Like Arizona State and BYU were not that much better than Iowa State or Texas Tech and, these other teams. They're all pretty similar. So, yeah, I mean, that's why they won close games. They were just a little bit better. Northside saying Jake was a turnover machine. I mean, he led them to wins, man. Whoever the heck their starting quarterback is going to be is not going to be able to replicate what he did last year. That West Virginia game's big. They got to win that one. They have to win that one.
I'm going to try to go to that ECU game. Oh, actually, I probably can. That's a bad weekend.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to do that one either, but it would be cool. That would be a good game to go to. Yeah, it's so frustrating with these teams, man, because they're all so similar. That's the problem. I mean, and BYU losing their quarterback just kind of puts them behind the 8 ball. I mean, they could legitimately have a really bad year, or they could still do well. Like over under right now 6.5. But it was at 8.5. Like there's an odd that still has 8.5, and that was before Retzloff's fallout. Now it's 6.5. So they've dropped 2 full games in over under, because of that. Which I mean, honestly, you can almost say that's not bad considering, like you say maybe they would have dropped 3 or 4 games in over under, but they still dropped 2 games. What's the rest of their schedule looking like?
Ooh, Iowa State at Texas Tech. But
loss.
Easier finish.
Do they make a bowl game? I mean, do you trust Sitake enough that they can win 6? Because
I'm going to say
they're not going to win 6.
1, 2, 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, and they probably lose one of those games that I said they won. So I'll say 6 and 6.
I'll go 6 and 6. I almost went 5 and 7, but I mean, I think they have too many winnable games. I think. I mean,
so we'll go under. We'll go under for BYU. Under just.
Yeah, I mean that is under 6.5. I'll go 6 and 6.
All right, Colorado.
Oh boy, Dion prime time.
Dion with Caden Salter now as a starter.
6.5 is their over under. People are not super high on the Buffaloes.
I'm gonna say they lose to Georgia Tech and Haynes King.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I honestly kind of hope that happens. I'm rooting for Georgia Tech in that game. see them win that one.
Sorry, Northside, but yeah.
Why in the world is that game on Fox? Come on. It's all Dion, man. It's all Dion. Why is that game on Fox? Like, are you kidding me right now? I mean, that's like Ohio State versus that one year they were playing like a barely like
Akron.
Yeah, Akron, and it was on Fox. It's like, no, get these games off. Like, put that on FS2. Like, please. Like, Colorado, Delaware, that's a joke game to have on Fox. I mean, it's a 3:30 game. It's not the noon game, but still, joke. Absolute joke. Ridiculous.
I agree, Scotty.
Absolutely right. For sure, Scotty. I mean, but it's because Baylor and SMU that they don't have Dion, man. They don't have prime time. They don't have the big name, right? It's like, to me, that game is just a joke to have on Fox. I get irritated when networks put the wrong game on a major network. I don't even care like ratings because of Dion or ratings because of it's Ohio State. Put the better game on the better network, please. Just do that. But rant over on that. But Colorado, you should beat Delaware. You know no matter what network it's on.
Oh, Dave Flensky, yes, 1990. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Dave. Absolutely. I mean, definitely an underrated point there, and that's 35 years ago too. By the way, that's how 1990 is, which is insane. Still feels like 1990s fresh, right? Like the 80s is like the old decade, or 70s, 80s. Not in the 90s is still new. The 90s are getting kind of old, folks. Lord, like 90s kids, like unreal. 35 years ago. But it will be coming to us next, Will, the 2000s. Ugh.
Oh gosh.
I don't even want to think about it. We're still new. But it's another decade, man. The 2000s. Like MySpace and all that. We're gonna be getting roasted, man. I mean, I was more of like the 90s kids with that when they were growing up, but still, like, just the 2000s things are gonna start getting old. I'm not ready for that. But yeah, back to
Mizzou, the 5th down. I forgot. Do you see Colorado got a 5th down, and that's the only reason they won that year.
Yes, I do remember that. That's a joke, man. Like, how do you screw that up? How do you? Just bogus, man. That's just bogus. So
I think that's why I think Georgia Tech should have gotten it, not Colorado, because of the 5th down. Yeah, and because of the clipping penalty against Notre Dame in their bowl game. Notre Dame should have won that bowl game.
Yeah, we're just trashing Colorado. Like,
sorry, Northside might have left. Sorry if you.
Yeah, sorry, Northside, if you have left. I'm not like a Colorado hater, but like, come on, like, there's too many things with Colorado, man. It's like my thing with Dion. Again, I like great player, dude, but like the fact he just gets so overhyped as a coach, and his son gets overhyped as a player. It's the same thing with Bronny. I mean, Shedur's better than Bronny. It's like if Bronny was legitimately great, it'd be different. He's fine. He's gotten a little better, but he at best is just like a bench warmer NBA player at best. He gets talked about like he's a great player, and it's and the thing with Shedeur. Shedeur got drafted in the 5th round because that's where he deserved to get drafted. Prove yourself otherwise. Brady got drafted in the 6th round. He had a Hall of Fame career. Shedeur, prove yourself. Get over where you got drafted. There's no conspiracy going on why you did. Cam Ward was drafted 1st overall. No conspiracies here, Shedeur. It's fine. Just everything with Colorado annoys me. Like, win games, and just prove people wrong. Like, we don't have to keep defending Dion like he's now Nick Saban. He's the greatest coach ever. Just because he's in Aflac commercials with him does not mean that he is Nick Saban. It's not even close. He's not even in the air. As a player, he was one of the best. As a coach, he's got to earn it, man. He's got to earn this aura that is just given to him in the media. It's ridiculous. I mean, like they could legitimately, after the Georgia Tech game, win the next 3. But do you think they win the next 3 at Houston? I mean, I don't know how good it's going to be.
It's like I like him like a Houston.
They got the Willie Fritz guy, right? He's there. I mean, I know they weren't good.
Oh, they got Wegman as their new quarterback from A&M. Yeah.
You know the A&M guys just always, they end up elsewhere, like Haynes King, Wegman, like all these guys, Zach Calzada, like all
Zach Calzada.
A&M cornerbacks end up in other places. They never stay at A&M. He never stay at A&M. Like Manziel and Munn were like the last two like stalwarts, man. Like after that, they just lose all their QBs. They all just bolt. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Calzada was at Auburn, Incarnate Word, and is now at Kentucky.
Dude, anybody that becomes quarterback at Auburn, you're trash. Like, I'm sorry. They had Robbie Ashford, okay? They had Robbie Ashford, Peyton Thorne, Zach Calzada, Jackson Arnold. It's like track record of quarterback transfers is garbage. That's why Mateer didn't go. Smart on Mateer. Good job. Like, you picked a less trash team at Oklahoma, like, legitimately. A team with hope, at least. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about Colorado, man. I mean, without Shadur, they're not going to be as good. Caden Salter, and I know Julian Lewis. People like Julian Lewis, who, if smart, would have went to Indiana, but he didn't. So, whatever. But the thing is that Caden Salter was good at Liberty. But do you really look at Caden Salter? I watched him play at Liberty. Does he look like a legitimate Power 4 quarterback?
I think Big 12 is his level. No offense to the Big 12, but I think
like the highest he could go.
Yeah,
he's a good player. I mean, he's a good player for what he is. I mean, Liberty was good, but it's Liberty, man. They're playing like Houston State, those type of teams. They, like no. And they were barely beating those teams. I remember watching Liberty play like Sam Houston State in a game a couple years ago. Like Caden Salter was like bailing them out, dude. Like they won, and people. That's why I remember Liberty got crushed against Oregon. Oh my god, that game was just horrible. New Year's game, you know what? Like trash game. Like at least Tulane USC was good, and Tulane ended up winning. Liberty Oregon was a joke. But yeah, I keep getting off on tangents here, man. Like Colorado, what are they? Like 6.5, they're over under. I mean, I honestly could see under, but I don't know the rest of it yet. But I mean, they're not beating Iowa State probably.
No.
At TCU's hard. They really got to beat Houston. They need to win that one.
At Rice Eccles is going to be harder than last year.
Rice Eccles is rough. Mountaineer Field at West Virginia, Country Roads, Take Me Home, Rich Rod's back, and then Kansas State. I mean, those are all L's, right?
And Arizona State, yeah.
Do you dare say 5 and 7?
All right. Well, okay. I'll say win. This is a hard win. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm seeing 5 and 7.
They'll probably win. Yeah, let's go 5. Let's go 5 for the Bucs.
I'm sorry for Colorado. North side's probably bolted from this show. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I don't hate Colorado. If you're still here, my irritations and frustrations with Colorado are the way the vast majority of the country feels. We don't hate Colorado. It's just frustrating. They haven't earned any hype. They don't deserve the hype just because their coach is Dion. They do not. If they go 5 and 7, it proves it this year, but we'll see. We shall see. So, what's our next team?
Let's do since we skipped Cincinnati. This could be a quick one. This could be a quick 4-8. We'll see.
Cincinnati, yeah. I mean, they still have Satterfield, right?
He's on the hot seat list, pretty high up there.
Oh yeah, I mean he's smoking, I know, but like he's still there. So
yeah.
I mean that's bad. Like Satterfield. To me, that was like the worst hire ever.
Yeah.
By the way, like is I don't want to say I don't want to.
It was the Matt Patricia to the Lions like hire. Like everyone knew he was gonna fail.
You think about Cincinnati, right? I'm not trying to gas them up, but like they've had their moment in the sun. They had Brian Kelly for what that's worth. They had Luke Fickell for what that's worth.
Yeah.
And it's like, they've had some good moments. They even have a weird stadium name. It's like it's cool, right? Like good Cincinnati. And then you hire that guy. You hire the dude that made Louisville the most unattractive, unappealing, just mid-broken program in the ACC out of all those mid-broken programs, which, again, kudos to Jeff Brom. Got to give him his flowers. Didn't care for him at Purdue because he was Purdue. But you know what? He's done well at Louisville. Got to give him credit. Left Purdue as a total joke, though, which I also like. But the thing is that when you look at Satterfield, though, he's just not good, man. He is like the most below mid coach ever. He has no like redeeming qualities at all. I mean, I think Brendan Sorsby is a pretty solid quarterback. I think he's okay for what he is. He was all right at Indiana with horrible talent. And he's shown moments at Cincinnati, but this is just a bad team. Yeah, they're legitimately a bad team. I'm trying to find their over-under. I'm not even finding it on the website that I've been using for all these teams. Like, wait a minute. I finally found them because I was scrolling too low. 6.5. They're saying 6.5 for this team, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought they'd be lower. I was looking in the 4 range, but they're saying 6.5 for Cincinnati. Well, that first game there versus Nebraska, if they're gonna make a bowl game, they gotta win that game.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that Nebraska usually starts good.
Yeah.
Late. That's what Nebraska does. They'll start out like 5-1, and then they'll lose every game after that. That's what they do. So I would pick Nebraska there.
They have a lot of transfers at Cincinnati. So maybe that's part of it, but
at Kansas is big game. Mm-hmm. UCF and Baylor at home. I mean, those could be wins, maybe. These teams are just so similar, dude. None of these teams are good. That's the problem. They're all mid. This is the mid-conference, man. Like,
it's hard.
Big 12 to the mid 12. That's what it is. It's literally mid. I mean, I'm sorry to these teams and these fan bases because, I mean, I do like some of these teams. I like Utah. You know, I like that program. I like what Whittingham's done there. I think Baylor, the moments that they've been good, they've been fun. You know, I think TCU's pretty cool. I like some of these teams. Iowa State, you know, I like some of them, but they're just all not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Problem, they're just not that good. You know, I could see Cincinnati, you know, winning 6, 7, 8 games here.
I'll say 1, 2. I'll say 3. And then I don't know. Kansas is projected to be pretty bad, so that could be another win.
If whether Jalen Daniels ever gets it back together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's possible. He was good, but he's been hurt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess that's the 6.
What did they do last year?
5 and 7 last year.
Satterfield is that type of guy to win 6 games and keep his job, though, man. He's like that, you know.
I think I'm going to say 5 again.
I can't do it, man. I'm going 5 and 7. I'm
going 5.
They're just. I like Sorsby.
Yeah, 5 and 7.
I think Sorsby's good, but I don't think Satterfield's good. I think he's one of the worst coaches in the Power 4. I do. He's like 5 below of coaching. He's way down there, dude. I mean, it's just he's not like a Dollar Tree, but he's 5 below, dude. I mean, it's low. It's really low. Every now and then he's slightly interesting. Every now and then he wins a decent game, but most of the time he's bad. So that's what I'm seeing out of Cincy. So Houston, they're over under. I'm intrigued because I don't even know where they'll be. They're also saying 6.5. Why are all these teams 6.5? They're not all going to go 6-6. Vegas, they're not. They're not all going to go 6-6. So I don't understand this.
Now, the first rule of this season for Houston, don't lose to food.
Josh Pate's finest words right there. His magnum opus, right? Like, you cannot lose to food, ever. So do not lose to Rice. There's no JT Daniels to worry
Dana
about.
Holgerson lost to Rice, right? Isn't that what got him fired?
Yeah, he did. He did. Yep, he did. And Dana Holgerson had moments there. Like,
Mhm.
it used to be good. You remember that they had Tank Dell and Clayton Tune?
Mhm.
They were good. They went like 12-2, right? They were good that year. I mean, I know they were in the American, but they were good. Then they fell apart. I mean, you gotta start out 2-0, man. You got to if you're gonna make a bowl.
I feel like it would be big for them if they could start out 4-0.
And they could, but I could see 2-2 or 4-0.
Yeah.
They're winnable, but they're losable. I mean, that Reeser game, man, that at Oregon State game, that is such a 50-50 game. That's one of the games, like, you gotta love college football if you're up at 10:30 to watch Houston at Oregon State. It's just one of those type of games. Like, we're true fans if we're staying up for that game. You know, especially if you gotta wake up early on Sunday. That's that type of game. Game. It's just, does anyone really care about this game? No, not really. But it's still a game. It's still a competitive game. Got traveling fools in the chat as well.
What's up, TF?
Fools, always appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, I'll say 3-1, maybe. You know, maybe right. 3-1 to start. Tech loss. Arizona State loss. At UCF, swingy. I like how it's already determined it's going to be on FS1, but they don't know what time. I'll be Friday night if it's on a Friday. Why don't you just go ahead and put it on Friday? I mean, whatever. But okay. I love the schedule. Gosh, this is just so mid, dude. It's just, I mean, I see why they've got 6-6. What if the whole conference went 6-6? That would be the funniest thing, dude. If that's not feasible. If the whole conference went 6-6. And one of the Big 12 has to make the playoffs, so you have a 7-6 team in the playoff. I mean, that would just be incredible. Obviously not gonna happen, but it would be fun. You see in 6, I don't know. I could see 5-7, 6-6, 7-5, 4-8. I mean, I don't know, man. I could see any of that happening.
I mean, I don't know if I trust Wegman enough for him to go 6-6, but
we're starting to stack up our 5-7s, though. I mean, they're not all going to miss, but I'll say 5-7. I guess Wegman's not very good. He's okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was so bad against Notre Dame. That was the. But I mean,
Notre Dame is a lot better than these teams.
Yeah, so I'll give it 6-6.
But Wegman was around more talent than what he had too. So I'll say 5-7.
Okay, 5-7. Final call.
They could be better than that, but I mean, so could Cincinnati and the rest of them. Iowa State. Now that's a team that some people legitimately win the conference, and their over/unders at 7.5. Rocco Becht, one of the most experienced players in the conference. Big game to start, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, the winner of this game, their chances of winning the conference are a lot higher. Like of the season. I mean, not saying that the winner will, because obviously they could still fall apart. But I mean, it is a big momentum booster game.
I'm gonna say they win because Avery Johnson just turns the ball over a little too much for my liking.
Avery Johnson is disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, out of every quarterback in the conference right now in the Big 12, the most notable player, like the most hyped up player originally, like joining the team, like his first few moments at like that bowl win that he had a few years ago. It's Avery Johnson. He's like the big fish. He's the big name in that league. Sawyer Robertson, Josh Hoover, Brendan Sorsby, Rocco Becht. None of these guys flashed. You know what I'm saying? Avery Johnson was like that guy. He was that big name for the Big 12. And he just is underperformed. He's vastly underperformed. He has not been what people thought. Could he?
And how about that week 2 game that week 1 game being on Fox? In South Dakota.
Fox is dumb if they're putting these games. I mean, there's got to be better games than that. There has to be a better game than that. Has to be. And Troy V.
Oh my God.
Hey, Troy V for being in the chat. He says he's no Will Howard. Not yet. He's not Will Howard. He's not Kyle McCord either right now. Kyle McCord's also really turned over from him, but he did good at Syracuse. Like, Avery Johnson is underperformed. But appreciate you being here, Troy V. But that is just so funny. He's no Will Howard. That cracks me up so much. But yeah, you're right, Will. That game should not be on Fox at all.
Cyhawk's okay. Cyhawk can be on Fox.
That's fine. Big noon debatable, but I mean that's fine.
Why are they going to Arkansas State?
I mean, that's one of those. I don't understand these type of schedules. Like this is what Signetti was talking about, folks. Why, like Iowa State going on the road to play this game? Why? Like, it doesn't help you at all. You win this game, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's really frustrating. So, I mean, do you see a 4-0 start? I mean, I know a lot of people always say the road team wins in the Cyhawk, and that is true.
I think Iowa State just brought too much back. I'll say they win.
So 4-0.
We're gonna say 4-0. 5-0. 6-0.
6-0. 7.
Oops. No. Go. This is as bad of a favorable Big 12 schedule as you can get.
I'm thinking 9-3, 10-2 ish almost. I'm pushing.
I'll say 10.
I see why people are saying this team can win the league. My worry, though, and this is true, you've seen this before, when Matt Campbell teams get high, they underperform. It's when they're underrated. It's when people aren't thinking they're going to be good is when they do well. That's what worries me. Will they break that?
They are, I mean, they're playing it. Don't have to play against Texas and Oklahoma anymore, though, which should help them.
I'll go 10-2. I mean, that's a ridiculously
10-2.
easy schedule. I mean, it is so doable. And Rocco Becht is probably I don't know if he's the best quarterback in the Big 12, but he's up there.
He has the best receivers in the Big 12.
Fair as well. I would begrudgingly go 10-2. I really want to go 9-3 because I just feel like Matt Campbell, like I said, when there's hype for his squad, they usually choke a bit. But 10-2 because they have the potential. They have the potential to be the best team in the league. Kansas does not have the best potential.
No.
Even though somehow their over-under is at 7.5 according to Vegas. I don't know how. I mean, because Jalen Daniels is a far cry from what he was. Far cry. That at Missouri game is big.
They'll probably lose.
But it's a big game for them if they're going to be good. Sorry, Scotty B. It's probably my internet. Sorry if I'm cutting in and out. Troy V's like 7-5. I know I'm saying they could though. I mean, that schedule's so easy though. But yeah, back to Kansas. I mean, it's a little bit harder of a schedule. You got Texas Tech on the road. You got Iowa State on the road. Kansas State at home. Well, yeah, Kansas State's at home. Yeah. Utah's at home. You think bowl eligibility? I mean, Lance, Leopold's doing well there, but Jalen Daniels, like, he's not what he was.
So is it 5.5?
Vegas is saying 7.5. That's the thing. One odd says 6.5, and two others say 7.5. I'm not understanding. I mean, they have two really tough games at Iowa State, at Texas Tech, but I mean, realistically, the rest of it's not that bad. I mean, they got Utah at home. They've got Kansas State at home. West Virginia at home. Cincinnati at home. I mean, there are very winnable games.
Should we go 7?
I'm almost thinking 7, honestly. But, I mean, is Jalen Daniels going to be there, man? Is he healthy?
Yeah.
Is he healthy?
Yeah, we'll go 7-5. All right, let's look at K-State.
7-5 is good for me. I'll go with that. Hopefully Jalen Daniels is healthy, because if not, then that's going to be kind of hard. K-State's another team some people think could be one of the favorites in the conference. They're at 8.5.
Army could be tricky.
Yeah, Army is a tricky
And then a Friday game after Army is tough.
Yeah, because you're traveling all that way. Arizona, I mean, being basically a night game-ish, kind of a night game-ish as well. It's not easy. It's not an easy situation down there in the desert. Scotty's high on him though. He's got him going 10-2. I just don't know if I trust Avery Johnson, man. That schedule's easy.
Yeah, easy schedule.
Utah's on the road.
That's a loss, probably.
Utah's on the road, but Tech's at home. Kansas is on the road.
Should we go 8, you think?
8 or 9? I'm thinking 8 or 9. Do you think Baylor's a loss? Because you said Iowa State's a loss. You went with the loss there.
Yeah.
Too.
Baylor's a loss. Utah's a loss.
3. So Utah, Baylor, Iowa State.
Yeah. Arizona. I said at Arizona, so I said 8. Yeah.
That's fine. I'll either say a loss to Arizona or Texas Tech, I guess. 8-4. Or even Kansas. So 8-4, that's fair. I can see 7-5 too, but I'll go 8-4.
All right, Oklahoma State. This could be tough. This
yeah, I don't even know what to say here because I mean Gundy. You do know that Gundy's one of those coaches that when all the chips are against him, he usually finds a way. 5.5 is their over/under.
Yeah.
You said they added a lot of transfers. That Oregon game's a loss, though, man. That's I mean, that's an automatic. I don't even know why you're playing that game. Tulsa's a win. Very favorable beginning to get wins. You got Baylor at home. You got Houston at home. You got Cincinnati at home. But then you've got Tech.
Oof.
Kansas.
It's a rough finish.
Yeah, that's not favorable. Like that, if they're gonna win, if they're gonna make a bowl game, they need to have at least 5 wins by the Tech game. Have a chance to steal another one. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, for sure.
Maybe 4.
Say 4, and then maybe one of these for
5 and 7.
Yeah, 5. I can't see it.
I'll go 5 and 7. I want to say a bowl game for Gundy, keep his job so he can stay as one of the longer tenured coaches. But there's a shot he gets fired if he goes 5 and 7, especially if it's an ugly 5 and 7. I'll go 5 and 7.
TCU, Sonny Dykes has to be getting on the hot seat.
TCU is 6.5. All these teams have literally the same over/under. The UNC game's big. It's a big game. It's just kind of like Minnesota UNC was, right? Even though Minnesota ended up having a better year despite losing, which, okay. Do you think TCU beats UNC? Troy V. Oh, Troy, we love it, man. That's I don't even know if I should put it on the screen.
No.
You two a little weird with that word, but I know they had. You know, I think you saw that YouTube supposedly lax their policy on bad words, right? I don't know. You remember that video gamer guy, right? That we watch sometimes, the one that gets mad at the Wii games. On one of his recent videos, he says the F word at the very first word in the video. He's like, "I can do this now." It's so funny. It's like, okay, but it's so hilarious. It's like he's just like, first thing he says in the video, and then he's like, "I can do this now. Thank you." It's so funny, but it's like that word that Troy said. I don't know. No, I don't know, man. It's still, I was a little sketchy still. So all right, but. Oh, that's funny, but yeah. Do you think they beat UNC? It's a
coin flip. It's a coin flip.
I think Belichick could get it done, right? You think Belichick?
Yeah, I think Belichick
for game 1 at home.
So it's not a So I see a 1-2 start. 1-2 start.
Whoa! So you're thinking a loss for Carolina or TCU, right? So a loss for TCU against SMU and UNC, right?
Yeah.
So 1-2. I mean, Hoover's a good quarterback, though. I like Hoover. I actually think he's good. He's pretty good. I could see 2-1, but I mean, we could go 1. But then that 1-3.
Oh.
1-3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then 2-4.
No, Angry Video Game Nerd, he retired a while ago, right?
I was talking about Pooh Fasher. Pooh Fasher, the video game guy. He's so funny, man. Pooh Fasher. But Angry Video Game Nerd, I love the classic Angry Video Game Nerd videos, man. Like the OG, like first 100 episodes. Those are the funniest videos.
Angry Joe show is good too.
Yeah.
But not as good anymore, but he was good.
Yeah, that people usually fizzle out. I think Pooh Fasher will be infinitely funny because he just rants, dude. I mean, the replay value of him breaking his dude, he broke his desk the other day, man. He hurt his hand. And people are like, bro, like if you're starting to physically harm yourself, you need to chill. It's like it's so funny, man. We got John D'Animo, Jason in the chat. We appreciate it.
Halloween weekend, Jeffrey may be coming up for Maryland IU, so we should get together that night if you can.
I mean, hey, man, Maryland, Indiana, that will be exciting. I'm really hoping we can do that. I want to do that. That would be fun.
So hopefully we can hang out for the night games because I know you have Michigan, Purdue you have to work on, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I was saying, is TCU returning a decent amount of stars? This is a rough schedule. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know Hoover's back. But it's like that schedule is brutal to start. Brutal. I mean, they realistically could be like 3-6 with that schedule. Yeah, the 8-hour plus post-game shows. Yeah, I mean, because like you guys just keep going. You guys churn those things. It is so incredible, John. You and TJ, it is amazing. Like that you guys have such a great audience, man. Like with all the Michigan fans and then the haters, man, the Ohio States and the other. It's insane. Like all shows are awesome. Like it's crazy, but 8 hours. I don't know about 8 hours, man. I mean, maybe if it's that wild, but 8 hours is tough. I think I've done a 6-hour stream, but shouldn't have done it. It was way too long, but it's fun. It's just, man, it's tough. But yeah, I mean, this schedule's rough for TCU. How does it wrap up?
Easy last three, but
I mean, BYU on the road's still hard though, even without. Because they're fans. I mean, BYU's kind of like Utah. Their fans are good even when they're not very good.
Yeah.
Do you think bowl eligibility? I mean, I want to
5-7.
I think Hoover's good. I like Hoover, and I think
Hoover. So you think maybe?
I want to go 6-6, but man, that schedule's terrible for the Big 12.
The non-conference games really don't help them out.
No, I'll say 5-7. Even Scotty B points out Houston beat TCU at TCU last year. I'll go 5-7. I don't like it though, because I actually do think Hoover's one of the better quarterbacks in the Big 12. I like him. I think he's pretty good, but with that schedule, I mean that's just brutal. It's not. It's unfair for that league, honestly. So,
all right, Tech.
You. Okay, so we've got.
We're talking I mean, Oregon State, but like Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Kent State, man, that is super Weenie Hut juniors right there with that non-con.
It's not Weenie Hut junior, it's super Weenie Hut junior.
That's a IU level non-con, man. That's a IU.
Okay, come on, okay. At least we're in the Big Ten. We've got a reason to be scheduling soft, right? Like they don't. Dude, Kent State, man. What's up with this TNT crap? I mean, come on, man. Like TNT is not a football network, man. It's not a football network. I don't like it. It's like hockey or whatever, and in basketball. But dude, Kent State, that's soft. That is soft. So Texas Tech, I'm trying to find their over/under here. I know
You're
some
going
people are
SWAC,
hyping.
which is like the worst FCS conference, and then you're going to Kent State. No, I mean Georgetown. I mean the Patriot League's worse, but like in terms of scholarship league.
Yeah. Where is
Oh my god, I forgot they have Malik Murphy's at Oregon State.
Why did he leave Duke?
Because Duke got Mensa from Tulane.
Do you think that was a good move?
Higher ceiling, lower floor.
That's just almost like trading two of the same guy. Yeah. Somehow Texas Tech is at 8.5. Okay, 8.5. I mean that's hot, man.
They're banking on all those money that they spent.
It's the money. I mean, you can't buy success sometimes, though. I mean, if you're some teams, obviously you can. We witnessed it last year, but I mean, we're talking like that degree. I mean, I don't know if Tech is doing that. I know, like, getting some good softball players. People are complaining about that. If people care about softball, but I mean, for football, I mean, yeah, we know they're spending bucks, but is it enough? I mean, they've got Arizona State on the road. They've got Kansas State on the road. Those are two tough games.
Two tough games.
At West Virginia is tough.
Should we go 9-3?
I agree with Troy. I do like the different networks. I just laugh at a network like TNT doing it. I just think it's fun. Or CW. I mean, like the CW showing like, old reruns of like WB shows and like super like hero shows or supernatural show, whatever the heck the CW is showing these days, and then they're showing football. It's just random. Plus, like the quality of like the commentary and like the screen. I don't know. It's rough, man. It just looks rough.
Jason, I'm sorry. It's pathetic that they're joining the Patriot League, man. They're waving the white flag on ever going to FBS by joining the Patriot League, man. It's sad.
Dude, it's in your backyard too, man. William and Mary, Richmond,
Villanova, yeah.
Yeah, Villanova-ish. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I just know the Patriot League's got Colgate. He got Colgate in basketball. That's what I know. They got toothpaste.
Lehigh, Lafayette, Fordham.
Yeah, Lehigh beat Duke. That was like their heyday, man.
Yeah, with CJ McCollum.
Mm-hmm. Man, I mean,
I said 9-3. Do you?
Yeah, don't lose the toothpaste. That's like the other slogan. Like, don't lose the food, don't lose the toothpaste. 9-3, you're saying?
Yeah.
So you're banking on a win in the home games, right? Because I'm assuming your 3 losses are at Arizona State, Kansas State, and West Virginia, correct?
Yeah, that's some. Utah. Those were the 3.
4?
Yeah, it could be 8-4.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's borderline. Does Tech usually go 9-3? I mean, they're.
Well, I said I am banking on the increased talent helping them out.
I don't know, man. That's such an 8-4-ish, 9-3.
They were 8-5 last year.
They lost to Washington State. They beat Arizona State. They lost to Baylor, TCU, and Colorado. They lost 2 games at home.
Yeah.
Huh. Texas Tech hasn't won 8 or more games since the late Mike Leach. So they haven't won 9 games in forever. That's so tough. I mean, their ceiling's always been like an 8-4, but like you said, the increased talent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, if they go 7-5, I think Joey McGuire's getting fired.
That's not good when you're at a school like Tech, and 7-5 is bad. I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning 8-4. I could be wrong. You might be right with 9-3, but I'm gonna go 8-4.
Like, they got Romello Height from Georgia Tech. He was good. They got Joyner from USC. He was good. Those were the two big names.
I don't know. It still just seems 8-4. I mean, you could be right. I don't know. Texas Tech always underachieves. Usually, they usually underachieve. They got some tough games. Texas Tech got a good Stanford player. So Scotty. Yeah, I know. Like Jason says, supposedly they have a good NIL situation. Maybe they can raise their talent level. They haven't yet, but who knows? I know. Like, they're spending all their money in the world. Like, they literally just got a guy that everyone thought was going to go to Ohio State, a 5-star like offensive tackle or whatever, for like $1 million+ or whatever. I mean, they're claim like they're serious. Like, they're trying to become a legit program. But I mean, they're just throwing money and hoping it sticks. I mean, that typically is not the way. We see how A&M has failed at that forever. So I'll go 8-4.
Okay.
Gotta see Texas Tech be really good to believe it, honestly.
Now, UCF's a team I'm really going to have to see to believe it, because I don't think they're going to be very good.
Yeah. They have Taven Jackson.
Yeah, Carolina in the Big 12, man. That's another Carolina.
So their over-under is 5.5. Like I said, I mean, I got a little connection there with Taven Jackson. I mean, he's not a bad player, but he's not great either. You think
A pretty favorable start.
You think UNC beats both ECU and UCF?
They should.
K-State's an L. K-State's an L.
I think Baylor and Texas Tech are L's.
Cincy could be. Maybe. It's not the worst schedule.
Yeah.
A lot of winnable games sandwiched by losable games, right? Like, you've got Cincinnati on the road, then West Virginia at home, then at Baylor, then Houston, at Texas Tech, Oklahoma State. And also Scott Frost is back. Yeah. Scott Frost was your best friend, Dave, and literally the whole West, the whole Big Ten West. He was best friends, man. Like, man.
I mean, I remember when the North. Did you remember that Nebraska Northwestern game? That was
the onside kick. The onside kick up 10. What in the world was that? Like I defended Scott Frost until that. Like, prior to that, I was like, all right, his players are screwing up, they're fumbling, they're the ones making mistakes in the game with the fumble by Martinez. They should have beat Michigan that year. But then the Northwestern game where he did the onside kick up, and I'm like, I was watching that game. I was laughing so hard at the game. I'm like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna screw it again. They should have won that game. They just blew it. And then they lost to Georgia Southern.
Clay Helton. Clay Helton.
He was done at that point. Like, you lose to Clay Helton at Georgia freaking Southern, you're done. You're pissed. It's over. I mean, do you think Scott Frost is going to do well at UCF again, or do you think he's going to suck this time around? Now that they're
sorry, man. I don't.
No bowl then.
No bowl.
Taven Jackson just ain't enough.
He was all right at IU, but like, he's nowhere near the player that Rourke was.
I think Sorsby was better.
Yes.
Got Trojan Blade here in the chat. Appreciate you being here, Trojan.
What's up, Gabe?
He's saying 4-8 or 5-7. I'll go with either, because honestly, I've got nothing on UCF.
I'm going 4-8. So
I'm not defending Scott Frost anymore until he goes out there and goes 11-1 or something.
I'm going 4-8. I'm not a
I got burned so hard by Scott Frost's defense in the past, so I'll go 4-8, man. Like,
4-8.
Prove
On to Utah.
So Utah, a lot of people think Whittingham's going to have a really good bounce back year and retire. That's like the consensus. People think Utah's going to go like 9-3, and then he's going to retire.
Now they can't go. They can't go losing to, as Gabe would say, the baby Bruins. They got to win that game.
They have to win that game. That is a big game right there on the box at 11 o'clock. Utah fans need to fill up the Rose Bowl, and they need to win that game.
They definitely can, man. That's a strong chance.
At Wyoming,
Nico could steal that for the Bruins. I wouldn't be like shocked. But.
They could. That's almost a 50-50 game, but I think Utah can win. At Wyoming's a tough game, but Wyoming doesn't have a bowl anymore. They're not as good. They're not the same.
Didn't they beat Texas Tech one year?
They did. They did. But Craig Bowl was still there.
Yeah, that was Bowl. Yeah, so I don't think that was...
They sucked last year. They went like 3-9. Like they consistent 8-9 win team part of that, and then they so get a new coach. Whoever they got right now, no idea who it is. They're not good. Craig Bowl was good. He was good.
Yeah.
Craig Bowl is in Waco. Scotty B says interesting. Very interesting. Did not know that. Man, I mean, you've got tough home games and tough road games. Like, you've got Tech at home, Arizona State at home, and then you've got at West Virginia, at BYU. Then Colorado, Cincinnati, that can be wins. At Baylor's not easy. This is not an easy schedule for Whittingham.
No.
It really depends on how good that Dampler guy or whoever he is from New Mexico, the QB is. And look at that end stretch. What is up with, like, at Baylor, at Kansas State? Like, you can say that's not hard, but it kind of is.
I'm going. I think an 8-4.
I don't like this schedule though. To me, I think it's hard because a lot of the games that are more winnable are on the road.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a believer that if you're a team that's going to be in the 7-8, 8-4, 9-3 range, you want your tougher games to be on the road.
Yeah.
Because those are losses anyway, right? Like if Arizona State and Texas Tech and Kansas State are already going to be losses for Utah, and that's if. They could win those games, but because they're home. But I'm just saying, if those games are losses, then you would rather those games be on the road. You would rather your BYUs and your Baylors and your Kansases be at home because those are easier wins. I just don't like the schedule. I think the schedule's broken for Utah this year because their easier games are harder because they're on the road, and their harder games are easier because they're at home, but they're not going to be automatic wins. Like, if Kansas was going to Utah, it'd be a win. But you've got Tech and Arizona State and Kansas State. Those are not automatic wins. They're just not. They could lose all three. I don't think they will because it's in Rice-Eccles, and I think they'll be better. But I'm just saying they could go 1-2 in those games and then lose games at Baylor, lose games at BYU. Mm-hmm. I don't know. 7-5. I want to believe Whittingham is going to do better. Dampier, the guy from New Mexico or whatever, like Scotty says, not a good passer, can run. I mean, that kind of fits what Whittingham normally kind of has. Guys that aren't like the best passers. I mean, even Rising, like at his peak, he was just crappy. He was, an underrated guy, ran well, could make throws. Tyler Huntley, people remember that guy. Like, Tyler Huntley was an interesting quarterback. Yeah, that's what I'm say. Tried to fill in for Lamar Jackson, Ravens, when he was hurt, to not much success.
Did he get a Pro Bowl because a bunch of guys didn't want to go to the Pro Bowl?
I think he did. Which is hilarious. I think you're right on that. That shows you the Pro Bowl's not legitimate. I mean, come on. So you said 8-4.
Yes. I'll put enough trust in winning.
I'll say 7-5, unfortunately, because I think the schedule's too hard. I want to believe, and I could see 8-4, but I'll go 7-5.
All right.
A big last year.
Country Roads.
Oh boy, Rich Rod is back. Rich Rod is back.
Right.
Over under is
gonna be low.
5.5.
Yeah.
So people are expecting it to be a rough start for Rich Rod. Not going to be an instant success. That Pitt game is big.
It's probably a loss.
It's a big game, though, because if they can somehow win that one at home, at Ohio, to Scotty's point, it's not easy either. Why are you playing a track? I don't get it. But that's what we're doing here. I mean, they can start 1-2 or 3-0, maybe. I'll just say 2-1 at Kansas, Utah, at BYU, at UCF.
This is not easy.
A lot of winnable games, but a lot of hard games as well. At Arizona State, Texas Tech on a brutal 2-game finish. Who's their QB?
They got like even more. I think them and Oklahoma State got the most transfers.
I don't even know who their quarterback is.
Man, that guy they had last year sucked. What was his name?
He wasn't good. I know who you're talking about. Man. Garrett Green.
He was getting hyped up too, and he sucked.
He was bad. Was he worse than JT Daniels?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, like that's rough. Nico is new QB.
So Nico Markiol or Jalen Harrison, who was third string at A&M. Those are the two guys.
They're not going to be good.
I'm sorry, Rich.
Yeah, I guess there's a reason why. Like every time I kept saying at West Virginia, tough game. You weren't really saying that. I usually in my mind think of at West Virginia as a tough game because they're usually like an 8-4, 7-5, even with Neil Brown ish, 7-5 ish. But yeah, not good. Do you think he'll, unlike Scott Frost, who you're saying, you're saying Scott Frost is not going to do well a second time around?
I think Rich Rod. I think it'll be Rod.
Rich Rod will.
In the long run, I think Rich Rod can, but I think this is 4-8, man.
Do you think Rich Rod will do better or worse than Mac Brown's second stint in Twin City?
Slightly better, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same.
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that. About the same, maybe a little better.
JT, I mean, the thing is, like, guys like JT Daniels and Jackson Arnold were ranked, like, top of their class 5-star recruits.
JT Daniels got massively hurt at USC.
He did. And then he got hurt again.
USC, he was good at USC for, like, really brief. And then he suffered a massive leg injury. I watched it. I was watching the game. He completely just screwed up his leg. And then he went to Georgia, and he still showed flashes of excellence. And then he got hurt again. And that just ended it right there. And then at West Virginia, he was kind of rough. And then at Rice, he was really rough. And then he got hurt again. And then he retired. So it's like the USC injury sowed the seeds of his downfall, even more than the Georgia injury, because that USC leg injury he suffered completely just destroyed his mobility. It just completely destroyed probably his confidence. And then again, the Georgia, I guess, injury completely sealed it. But I mean, the USC one, it was because he should have never had an injury like that. That was just a freak thing. It was unfortunate. I hate it. It was a suck. But I'll go 4-8 as well for West Virginia. They're not going to be good. They're not going to be good. So that's not a good QB room. And if you don't have a good QB room, you're not going to win games unless you're Michigan and you have the best defense in the country almost, and somehow you win 7 games with no quarterback. Other than that, you're not going to do well. In a conference like the Big 12, you got to have some type of good QB play to stand out from the rest of these mediocre teams.
So that's our Big 12 preview, man.
Yeah, that was. I
agree.
Yeah, I mean, the Big 12 is not the American. It's not. So, I don't know. I mean, Scott Frost probably won't do as well. I mean, you even saw Gus Malzahn, you know, like right, like Gus Malzahn really struggled at UCF toward the end. Like they were better when they were in the American. So I don't know, man. I mean, UCF, they were better in the American.
All right. Well, fall camp starting up. We're gonna see.
We're getting close, man. It's August 1st. Like I cannot believe like we're in the month that football returns. Like we're already getting preseason NFL. The Hall of Fame game just happened. Yeah, we're like right there. So really exciting to be almost back with college football. I cannot wait for it to return. Week 1 or
even week 0. I'm excited for that game.
Yeah, Kansas State, Iowa State will be. So yeah, I mean, it's almost here, man. So.
All right. Well,
talk about it. We good.
I think we pretty much got it. I mean, an hour, not too late. So
yeah. So definitely. Again, appreciate everybody for being. Appreciate the super chat from Dave Valensky, and definitely appreciate everybody for being in the chat. It's always fun because of you guys, and appreciate you, Will, for doing the show on the Big 12 football preview. It was fun covering this conference of unpredictability. We'll see how our prediction age. I think out of all the conferences, this is the one that's going to be the toughest for us to, even be remotely close. But maybe we'll look back on and maybe we nailed every team. It'll be very interesting. But definitely appreciate everybody for being here and have a great night. Yeah.